accept, where them hands, where them holes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying? Cecil.
This is why I train in martial arts.
If you are ever to think that traditional martial arts training is irrelevant, especially if you're talking about using a sword or defending yourself against a sword, if you don't think that applies in most modern day confrontations, I mean, I think you're right. Most. But it doesn't mean that it could never happen. So, this is a news story that I came across that shows a domestic dispute. Now, this, as far as I know, this was just regular people who happened to be around the sword somehow. I guess one of them owned it, it was in the house. These are regular, regular everyday people, but someone decided to pick up a samurai sword and attack someone else in the same household. So these weren't strangers. This was some kind of domestic dispute. Attacked someone with a samurai sword, and it had, unfortunately, tragic and fatal consequences. So this definitely goes under the heading of this is why I train in martial arts. Because sometimes domestic things can get out of hand. And out of the wide range of repository of things that we may have to deal with, you just never know what you might have to deal with. So that's why it's good, in my opinion, to have a good classical background that is focused with one root, spreads its wings to accommodate all things, and I've been guilty of this as well. Don't dismiss weapons. Just don't. I'm grateful for the sword cuts that I know because maybe, well, I hope I don't have to, but I'm hoping if it comes to it, countering those sword cuts could save my life or save someone else's. I should be able to use this footage that's coming up by fair use.
Now to a brutal attack in San Dimas that has left one person dead and two others hurt. The weapon, a samurai sword. The deadly attack happened at around 3:30 this afternoon in a normally quiet neighborhood.
Investigators say the bloody attack may have started as some sort of domestic dispute.
KTLA's Rick Chambers live in San Dimas with more on just what happened. Rick.
Yeah, Micah, this does look like some sort of an argument between three female family members, but at this point, what caused it to turn violent suddenly, we don't know. But the fact that the two survivors only speak Mandarin Chinese is slowing the investigation. A woman walks along Huntington Avenue here in San Dimas with a sword in her hand. Her legs appear to be cut, a trail of blood behind her on the sidewalk. Sheriff's deputies then, responding to what they think is a rescue call, roll up on the woman near a rental van in the street and tell her to drop the sword.
That female then directs them to a residence on the street where the deputies find an additional female suffering also from lacerations, who was later pronounced dead at the scene. And as they continued through the residence, an additional female was found in the residence unharmed, who was also transferred to a local hospital due to a medical emergency.
We understand that that may have been a heart attack, but what prompted this deadly struggle between at least two of what police are describing as Chinese women is unknown.
Preliminary investigation suggests there may be a family relation, but again, because of the language barrier, we have not confirmed that.
A little bit uneasy because I don't know what's going on.
Local residents who were kept from returning to their homes near the crime scene are understandably shaken.
Shocked, surprised. So yes, it doesn't happen in this neighborhood. I mean, you see it in the news and other places, but just shocked it happened here so close.
Yeah. No one else was wounded by the sword, and detectives say there is no further threat to this local community. And we understand that interpreters have been sent both here to the scene and to the hospital. We're hoping, anyway, to have more information tomorrow. In San Dimas, I'm Rick Chambers. Guys, I'll throw it back to you in Hollywood.
All right, Rick.
Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people that like to talk about the martial arts and peace. And as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. And if you're interested in taking martial arts lessons from me, check out the About tab of this channel and sign up. It's very inexpensive. Doesn't take up too much of your time. Peace.